Welcome to the Afterspin. Opinions from thought leaders in our state. Becki Gray, in the last session of the General Assembly, there was a strong move to repeal, or at least reform, North Carolina's Certificate of Need laws, allowing same-day surgery centers to open without approval from regulatory agencies. I know you've supported these reforms. Tell us where COM reform now stands and what chances do you see it having in the 2017 legislative session?
I think it has a really good chance for, if not complete repeal, certainly reform in the 2017 session. Tom, the reason for that is there's been a lot of discussion about Certificate of Need. The barriers that it puts, the limiting of access to care, the increase in the cost of health care. And what we saw during the budget, this was really interesting. We had the governor's budget, House and Senate, all had a high priority to provide mental health services, to put new mental health beds on track. They had the money to do it from the sale of the Dorothea Dix property, but when they got into it, they realized that they could not get those mental health beds up and operating as quickly as they wanted to because of Certificate of Need. So in the budget, in the final budget that was signed, there was a waiver that was put into place for those mental health beds. Well, it raises the question of, if you need to get Certificate of Need out of the way to provide mental health services, what about folks who need kidney dialysis? What about babies in the neonatal intensive care unit? What about people who need long-term care? So it's really brought the issue in a real way to legislators for them to think about, for them to see. And then most recently, we've had a request from the Department of Health and Human Services for a repeal of some of the rules associated with Certificate of Need. And the letter that they wrote uses terms like unnecessary, burdensome, increases cost, those kind of things. So it's really coming along. People are understanding what the barriers to Certificate of Need are, and I think that the appetite to do more on that is certainly going to be there in 2017, possibly a complete repeal.
Interesting. Well, thank you for watching the Afterspin. We'll have more video all during the week on ncspin.com.